Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to today's yoga practice. We're going to be doing like a twisty balance flow today. It's going to be fairly gentle, but as always, listen to your body, honour your body. If something doesn't feel right, just take a step back, come out of the pose, take a moment. But otherwise, let's get going. So let's begin today's practice in a comfortable seat. So this can be cross-legged or on your knees, whichever feels good for you. Sit up nice and tall, close down your eyes, allow your hands to rest on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to take the next few moments just to land here on our mats. Just taking the next few moments just to ground ourselves. Allow your breath just to come naturally. Allow any thoughts that pop up just to come. Come back to your breath. Good. When you're ready, open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms right up to the sky. So make this reach really active, stretching your fingertips up towards the sky. And then as you breathe out, we're going to rotate to the right. So bring your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you. Sit up tall. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up. And then as you breathe out, twist to the left. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Breathing in. Come back up to center. As you breathe out, rotate to the right. Breathing in, come to center, reaching your arms up. As you breathe out, twist to the left. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Good. Deep breath in, reach your arms back up to center, reach up towards the sky, and as you exhale, you're just going to hinge forward from your hips, and we're going to come into a seated forward fold. So just come as far forward as you feel you can. If you're all the way back up here, that's absolutely fine. So just slowly walk your fingertips out, allow your head and your neck to be heavy. Take some deep breaths here. Breathing in. As you breathe out, walk yourself back upright. And then I want you to switch the cross of your legs. So at the minute I've got my left leg in front. So just switch your crossover. So it'll feel a bit odd. It'll be the leg that's not normally in front. Inhale, reaching your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. And just start to walk your fingertips out in front of you. Head and neck let go. Take some deep breaths here. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, slowly walk your fingertips back so that you come to sit upright. Good, let's come to a tabletop position now. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you breathe in, drop your belly, lift your chest and your chin. And then as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, rounding your spine. Push the ground away from you. Breathing in for cow pose. Arching your back, lifting your chest and your chin. And then exhaling to cat, chin to chest, rounding your spine. Do a couple more of those now in your own time. So inhaling, dropping your belly, lifting your chest. exhaling, rounding your spine, tucking your chin in. One more round. Good. When you're done, come back to tabletop. Resetting, making sure wrists are under shoulders, knees under hips. And then as you breathe in, I want you to raise your right arm and hand up to the sky. And then as you exhale, I want you to thread it underneath your left arm. So you come to lay on your right shoulder and right ear, coming to thread the needle. Your left hand can stay where it is, or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can just walk your fingertips up towards the top of your mat and stretching your arm up. Take some deep breaths here and thread the needle. Bring your left hand back alongside your face. Take a deep breath in as you push yourself all the way back up. Raise your right arm up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, release it back down to the mat. Good. Take a moment to reset. Then breathe in, raising your left arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, thread it underneath your right arm this time, coming to lay on your left ear and your left side. Your right hand can stay where it is, or you can walk your fingertips up to deepen the stretch. Few breaths here and thread the needle. Bring your right hand back alongside your face. Deep breath in as you push yourself back up, raising your left arm up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, release it back down to the mat. Take a moment to reset in tabletop. Then as you breathe in, I want you to raise your right arm alongside your ear. So your bicep is alongside your ear, reaching your fingertips forwards towards the top of your mat. And then lift your left leg up and back off the mat. We're in balancing table. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release your hand and your knee back down to the mat. And then inhale, raise your left arm and your right leg up and back. It can just come a little way off the mat. It doesn't need to come too far. Try and keep your hips level. Toes can point down or back. Exhale, release back down to the mat. One more on each side. So breathing in, right arm, left leg, raising, reaching this right arm forward. Exhaling, release back down to the mat. Breathe in, left arm, right leg. Exhale, release. Good. Tuck your toes and you're going to lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. When you get here, just take a moment to pedal out your legs, dropping one knee towards the mat, then the other. Swaying your hips from side to side. And then when you've done with your movement, let's come to stillness. A round of breath here. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat and come to a forward fold. So you can have a super deep bend in your knee here. Good. Taking a little bend in your knee just to protect your lower back. Take a deep breath in and sweep your arms out and up as you come up to stand. Let your palms touch above your head. And then as you exhale, release your arms back down by your sides. Let's take a moment in mountain, so feet hip distance apart. Arms alongside your body. Palms facing forward. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Feel the ground underneath you, holding you up. Good. Bring your hands to your hips now. And then I want you to take a slight bend in this left knee, and then you're going to step back with your right foot. So we come into a high lunge. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, you can just step your left foot over a little bit to the left. This will just widen your stance, help with your balance. Stay here with your hands on your hips, or inhale, reaching your arms up, and breathe out. Take 2 more deep breaths here, breathing in, and breathe out. Keep reaching your fingertips up. Left knee over left ankle, breathing in and out. Good. Reach your right arm forward now towards the front of your mat, and then slowly reach your left arm back. So we're in a high lunge twist. Stay here and breathe, working on your balance. Or raise your right arm up alongside your ear, and then bring your left hand to your right thigh. Keeping this right arm active, reaching it up. Keep breathing. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your arms back to shoulder height. Now, we're going to be coming to the top of our mat now, and we're going to be aiming to stand on one leg. So we're going to try and do this in one movement if we can. So taking a bend in both your legs, and you're going to use this right leg a bit like a spring. So just lean forward slightly, bring all the weight into your left leg, and as you turn to the front, you're going to spring off this right foot, bring it up to bend in front of your chest and hug it in with your arms. Take a moment to find your balance. Find a spot in front of you to keep your focus. Ground down through all 4 corners of that left foot, engaging your left thigh. Keeping hold of your right knee with your left hand. See if you can now start to stretch your right arm back behind you. See if you can challenge yourself today. Do something you wouldn't normally do. Find something you find difficult. Gaze can be to the front, to the side, or allow it to follow your right hand back. 2 deep breaths. Breathing in. As you breathe out, slowly bring that right hand back to the front of the mat, hug your knee in. Then taking a slight bend in this left knee, raise your arms up, start to tip your torso forward, and at the same time, bring that right leg back behind you, and we're going to gracefully land back in high lunge. So bending that left leg, knee over ankle, reaching up with your hands. Good. Now, as we're going to twist to the right now, so twist your right foot to a 90-degree angle and plant it down on the mat. At the same time, turn your body to face the right-hand side of your mat. You might need to move your left foot over a little bit so that your feet are in line. Bend your left knee, looking over your left fingertips for warrior 2. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in, raise your left arm up alongside your ear. At the same time, your right hand reaches back for your right thigh. And then as you breathe out, tip your torso back for peaceful warrior. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, come back to warrior 2. And then swivel on this right foot, turn it to the front. I'm going to come back to high lunge just for a moment. And then take a bend in this right knee as we come back into our little spring. And then you're going to spring back up to the front. So your right foot meets your left in mountain. Then release your arms down by your side. Shake out this left foot if you need to. bring back a bit of feeling to it. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So let's just take a moment in mountain to reset. Feet hip distance apart. Ground down through all four corners of both feet. Arms relaxed down by your sides. Okay, so take a micro bend in this right knee now. Pat all your weight into your right foot. Hands on your waist. And then step the left foot back behind you for high lunge. Bend in this right knee. If you need to move your right foot over to the right for more stability, you can. Hands can stay here. Or inhale, raising your arms up to the sky. Some deep breaths here in high lunge. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Bring your left arm forward this time and your right hand back behind you. So we're in a high lunge twist. Good, breathing. Raise your left arm to the sky. Bring your right hand to your left thigh as we twist. Gaze can be forward, or if you feel you've got the balance, you can look up towards your left hand. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your hands back and arms back to shoulder height. And then we're going to come to the front of the mat again, standing on one leg. So taking a bend in both your knees, so you've got this spring. And as you turn to the front, spring yourself forward. So you're coming to stand on your right leg with your left knee lifted into your chest. Take a moment to find your balance. Find a spot in front of you. Keeping hold of your left knee with your right hand, start to twist to the left hand behind you. See if you can challenge yourself. Gaze to the side, or allow your gaze to follow your left hand back. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, slowly bring that left hand and your gaze back to the front. Keeping this left knee lifted, raise your arms up, take a bend in this right knee. And as you tip your torso forward, you're going to see if you can step this left foot back nice and gracefully, land in high lunge. Good, reaching up, breathing in and out. Good, breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to twist our body over to the left. So rotate this left foot to a 90-degree angle, plant it down on the mat. Arms at shoulder height. You might need to bring this right foot over towards the middle of your mat and widen your stance. Looking over your right fingertips for warrior two. Good, breathing, raising your right arm alongside your ear. Left arm comes back to your left thigh. Breathing out, tipping our torso back for peaceful warrior. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back to warrior two. Good, swivel on this left foot to face the front. Come back into high lunge. Bending both legs and then using this left leg as a spring, spring yourself back up to mountain, releasing your arms, giving your right leg a little shake out. Good. Breathing in, raising your arms out and up, bringing your palms to touch above your head. As you exhale, come into a forward fold. Plant both hands on the mat and step your knees back and come into tabletop. And then there's two options here. You can have your knees and your thighs together, or you can bring your big toes to touch and spread your knees as wide as the yoga mat. And then we're going to sink our hips back towards our heels. Bring your forehead to the mat. If it doesn't quite reach, you can make a pillow with your hands. As we come to rest in child's pose. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly start to push yourself back up to a kneeling position. Then swing your legs out from underneath you. Come to sit on your bottom. Legs out in front of you. And then come to lay on your back. Hug your knees into your chest and just rock from side to side. Give your lower back a little bit of a massage. Release your arms into a T shape. So your arms are at shoulder height. And then drop your knees over to the right. You can shift your hips over to the left if this just helps your knees reach the floor. Gaze can be up, or you can gaze over towards the left as we come to rest in supine twist. Slowly turn your gaze back to center, followed by your knees. Then shift your hips over to the right and then allow your knees to fall to the left. Gaze straight up or turn it to look towards the right. Bring your head back to center slowly, followed by your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Then allow your legs to go long on the mat, feet falling out to the side. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Close down your eyes as we end today's practice in Shavasana. Allow your breath to come naturally and softly, and allowing all your muscles to relax. Start to bring some movement back to your fingers and your toes. Raise your arms above your head, big stretch. Breathing in. And as you exhale, bend both knees. Hug yourself one last time. Gently roll over onto your side. And then when you're ready, using your hands, slowly push yourself back up to seated. When you get there, sit up nice and tall. Close down your eyes. Let's take one last deep breath together. So inhale fully through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.